Good evening. Figure I'd try to put some background music in. Let me know if it's too loud or if I'm inaudible or what. But I figure, some background music might be nice to listen to instead of just me droning on and on and on. As you see, Minu wants to hang out. Don't you, Minu? Yes. Let me put some lights on here. There we go. Yeah. Good volume? Great. Thank you for the follow there. Look at this. Big kitty kitty. Nope, you're gonna leave? You're gonna leave me all alone? Hmm? What are you gonna do? Oh, he's disappearing. Oh well. Fine. Oh, I should probably set my camera up as well, shouldn't I? Well, I guess that's something I can do right now. Maybe I should put the camera. Probably put it just in case. Battery does go down. There we go. So, a couple of things to take care of first. First things first, I want to have a quick discussion about this pain in the ass GameCube here. Yeah, come on, be nice. Get that up a little bit there. So, I went on after Monday. I went through. Come on, work with me here. Removed the quick solder cable, and I soldered everything one by one onto the connector. As you can see, the whole jumble of wires. And now, hopefully, when I boot it up, it will show that it works. Because it worked the last time. And then when I tested it earlier this evening, it wasn't working, and that pissed me off a little bit. So let's get the piece of paper under there for protection. Put DVD drive in. I'm going to plug this into the Elgato. The Elgato to this. And hopefully, when I hit the power button, format not supported. Are you fucking kidding me? Let me check the... There we go. It works. It absolutely fucking works. And if I load up a game, it works. So this is working. It's fucking working. I got this thing fucking working. It will also read disk game so long as the tray is closed, although I think it's bypassing the tray right now because it's got a game loaded in. It's just making sure that this doesn't trigger. Is there a reset console command? I think that was it. No? Is that it? What is the command to reset the console? I should probably check that. Reset console. Reset is game reset is something to idea was B down BZ right. Start B right? No. So down BZ right. Or start B right. Start B right. No. Was it right on the control pad? Start B right. Neither of those work. It's an in-game reset. AZ start. No. Okay, so maybe I need to figure that out. Let's do a reset. No, I have to do a hard reset. Well, let's figure this out. No signal? Really? So this is why I haven't completed this yet, is because I need to verify why this is happening, where it sometimes doesn't boot up with a signal. So let's go back. Settings. Next. Network stuff. So you can do USB share, which is nice if you have the adapter. There are also some external adapters that work, which is nice. Next. It doesn't show what the IP in-game reset button combo is. Oh well, whatever. If I put this down, it should recognize the DVD drive. No? Or do I need to... how do I get back? If I hit eject... Okay, there. Do I have to go to DVD? And then if I close the lid... There we go. So the lid has to be closed for it to detect the media, but yeah, it'll boot from the DVD. So yeah, this is working. I just need a couple of bits to fix it, like to mount it. So I'm looking into getting those 3D printed. The 3D printer back to be not yet. I was hoping that he would get back to me today, but I guess not. So I am going to put this aside for the time being. I'll figure out what's going on with the HDMI detection later. But this is something that I can worry about later. I also got a SP to SD adapter, so I don't have to use this. This is just mine to do testing on. Get the Elgato. Let me get the big box of stuff that I just got. Put the big box of stuff over here. So I'm only going to itemize this as one thing, but we have a ton of Game Boy. B0028 YSP. We've got shells of broken consoles. I am going to try to get all of the specific items. That's the top, that's the bottom. So the goal with these is to get maybe 10 working. I hope I can get 10 working. But it's just like Frankenstein as many of these together to get them working. So that's what I've been told to do. That is what I will do. Let's get all the chassis. This one is supposed to be working. We can actually test that right now. Let me... Actually, I was told that the GameCube might not be working because I might be powering too much power through the boards, which seems weird, but I could certainly try that out separately later on. Bring up the power slots. I've got the charger right here. And if we turn that on, nothing happens. I put a game in, and nothing happens. Okay, so it's not this one. Let's try it. Ugh. Okay. Let's try this one. Oh, we got a little power light showing up real quick early. Come on. This does not seem to be holding the connector in very well. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, I see a broken ribbon cable already. Not even going to bother trying with that one. Oh my lord. Some of these are going to need some sort of cleaning. Oh. Saw the battery flash on and off. Really odd. Oh. I saw the screen burst on real quick, and that looked like the screen was fucked. It could also be this charger. Maybe this charger's not great. A red shell. Okay. This has got nothing in the internals. This has got nothing in the internals. Now, shells, and more shells. Okay, so a lot of these are just... All right, so I think our first... last game feature for a do review, see what person said they only connect 1 or 2 power pins. I connected mine directly into the base of the GameCube. So there shouldn't have been any power problems. No, the problem was that I fucked up the flex cable. But it's working now. Though I do have to figure out why it won't show HDMI every so often. Look at all of these bits and pieces. Okay, so our first job is to create a console that works, I think. Find one that has the guts in the base. This one has guts in the base, but we figured out that there was something weird going on. I wonder if the won't boot it. Yeah, see, there's the screen. You saw that real quick, right? So let's put this one aside. Maybe if we put a fresh screen on this one, it'll work. This one's got a torn screen, so we could probably... No, it's torn cable, so we might be able to harvest the screen from that. Oh my god, everything's falling everywhere. This one has bits and pieces in it. There is no batteries don't really matter that much. I don't think. Everything looks fine. I plug this in. Light does come on for a second. Plug a game in. See if we can get the screen to pop up a little. Makes me wonder if it does need a battery. Or a working battery. Because it looks like it's detecting to see if there's a battery there first and then failing. Where the hell? Why is that? Oh, I'm plugging in the wrong thing. This one isn't even doing anything. So this is another look at. And this one was baseless. Oh no, this one has stuff in it. I just have to refix everything. This one's not connected to anything. Alright, so let's do this first. The first thing before we even do anything is check to see if we need to have what we need to have it plugged in. I think that yes wouldn't turn on if I let the battery die unless I try for like 10 minutes first. Yeah, that's another thing that could happen. But the charging light seems to turn on and then immediately turn off, whereas usually the charge light would stay on. It's actually showing on screen now. No, why? Why? Oh, stuff like that. Yeah. So let's see. GameBoy SP. What needs to be plugged into turn on? Will the GameGears be turned on without a battery? No battery test. Did load it. I charged it. The orange LED stayed on. Left a couple hours. Diffusers. Another battery, a little less purple. Although the power switch is kind of sensitive, a light touch downwards can turn the system off. Need the power switch. Alright, so let's try that first. Let's try cleaning some of these power switches. This one's supposed to be working. So let's get that a little closer. And I'm going to unplug the charger real quick because I want to make sure that the pins in here are also... Might need to lift them a little bit. I don't know. Well, we can try lifting them a little bit. Just to see if that makes any difference. I have a needle here. Where are you? And once again, the light is in the way, so I'm just going to move this down. There. So we shall grab a needle and just gently lift the pin up a little bit and do the same over here. Again, make sure that you're only doing this if the power is off. Let's see, or unplugged. Seems to fit a little better. If I plug this back in now, there's no light. What about the other ones? Yeah, see, it goes on and then off again. Went on and then off. So it could also just be these Game Boys. Actually, I'm going to do this with a Kimwatt because the connector is tiny. So fold those in. Just a little bit of IPA. And then I'm going to actually slide that in here. Like this. And just use the corner. Oh, come on. Use the corner to just slide that in. Like so. This one is still not turning on. Okay. Did get a little bit of muck out of that. Oof. I think a lot of that is just dust. Could be just dust, but it's always good to give them a clean. Oh, this one has no battery and it tried to turn on, so I guess we don't need a battery. Oh, nope, this one. Still not powering on. Ooh, that one was a very grady. Again, this one turned on for half a second and then turned off. So, yeah, none of those. I'm curious to see what happens if I don't have anything plugged in and I just try the board. Interesting. Not getting any light from this one. So this board might be hammered. Let's put those aside here. Again, they may require some sort of oh, this one's got no. It's also got none. It's also got none. This one's also got none. This one's mangled. It's a front screen. It's a screen. This one's also been removed. A lot of these have been salvaged for parts, it looks like. We've got a light. No power. Ugh. This screen looks fucked. I do not have confidence in that I'll be able to get 10 working. Two options, yep. It could be one of the fuses, theoretically. One person sounded like the AC adapter was bad. I mean, it very well could be. I don't know. Like, it's not my AC adapter, so if it's the AC adapter, then I'll have to let my guy know. This one was turning on though, wasn't it? Well, no, this one wasn't turning on, but it was. A couple of say that took the battery out of the indoor clean the connectors. Okay, so let's try that with these three. I'm pretty sure that the batteries are cooked in these, but but hey, let's try. Yeah, the connector's on the battery. Come on, get in there. This one has no battery, okay. This one has no battery. This one feels like it has a battery. This is definitely not the original screw for the battery case, though. I need a smaller bit. Nope, no battery. None of these have batteries. So I might just want to order a battery first. But I've also seen some stuff online saying that these should start without a battery. So, like this one's heavier than this one is, which is weird. This one is significantly heavier than this one. And this one, the other one. So what's going on with this one? Is it because of the shitty paper on it? Oh my god, it is caked. Oh my god, there's corruption on there. Oh, I'm just gonna open this one. I'm just gonna completely open this one. Because I think there's some shenanigans going on inside. This is a 3.8 size game bits. We'll put the screwdriver bit back to where it was, which was here. 3.8, is that it? No. Oh, there it is. There's that 3.8 right there. That doesn't fit. Did they use a different type of... Gonna have to pull that a little closer. Oh my god, that's so fucking filthy, I can't see. What about in here? Are there any screws in here that I can... Yes, there are plenty of screws. Y bits. Yes, they could be the mini, the triangle bits. No, I have some triangle bits. There we go. There's. I'll try the Y00. That's the one. Yeah. This is also grody inside here. is using... I honestly cannot see in there. Okay, that's better. That's better. It is using Y bits. Okay. So this is a Y bit, and that should fit in there. This one is slightly too big. Fit. No, this one is too small. Huh. This one is too big. Maybe the other one that I have is... Maybe I got those sizes wrong. Yeah, this one fits. Okay. Absolutely filthy. It doesn't work without a battery. Okay. So I am going to need to buy a battery. Now the question is, will a DS battery fit in here? Are these the same battery? Actually, that's a good question. Let's pull that up. Because I could use a DS battery. I've got a DS battery. It was looking for an AGS03. Nintendo Advance SP, GBA SP, NDS battery. Yeah, I could use the NDS battery for this, it looks like. Cool. All right, well, let me grab my DS. I think I put it back in the other room. 1 second. All right. Oh, yeah, the fat bat. This one's too small. Huh. Looks like the DS fat battery works, but not the... No, this is a regular 3DS. This is a small 3DS, though, so... let me try my... I just want to check something. CTR003, okay. I think the new 3DS battery won't work either, will it? I think it has to be specifically the XL battery. Oh no, that's not actual. Oh no, it was it? So AGS 003. I'm just gonna buy one from Amazon. Nintendo DS, NDS. Oh, DS, not 3DS. I'm an idiot. Actually, let me check because I do have my DS somewhere. I think it's close by. I think it's in my box of emotional support cables. Over. But I do know I saw it somewhere recently. Maybe it's in the old box. Well, there's some stuff in that old box. Yeah, there it is. Now, real question is, if I plug this in, will it work? Yeah. Any IT worker will let you know that they all have a box of emotional support cables. Actually, I'm just going to test the power plug as it is right now. See if it works. Oh, I've got my RDS in my R. Hey, look at that solid battery. Oh, that hasn't been this hasn't been turned on in years. I'm suspecting that the battery's. Where's the on switch? Oh, there. No, that's the volume switch. I don't even remember how to turn this. Oh, power. There's an actual old school power button. I love it. But yeah, it turns on. And it's booted into our. Well, okay, it automatically booted into. Fucking Choo Choo Rock. Oh no, it's because I've got a GameBoy SP game in here. Whoops. Oh my god. I've got a Game Boy Advance game in here. Fucking Choo Choo Rocket, yeah. Forgot that I had that. This should now boot into. There's no DS card inserted. Oh, okay. Maybe it's been inserted for so long that I need to pull the pins down. If I unplug this. Hey, the battery still works! Hey! Cool. Exactly what I need. So... Oh, I see. There's pins on the... and the pins are misaligned. Which means I would need to kill one of the pins, which I think is fine. Like, this battery is fucking 15 years old. I'm pretty sure it's okay to snip this pin. It's a plastic pin, so it's not even. I think it's just one of those compatibility things, whereas it's like, we only want you to use this battery in there. Where if I check the voltage, 3.7 to 3.8 volts, yeah, it's the exact same. I am so surprised that that battery is still working. It's not going to work, is it? No, I need these. So this pin at the end seems like it is fine. Actually, no, it's not. I need to snip both of them. So Oh, that is a tight fit. I think I need to remove some more of the plastic. Hey, how was the neighborhood associate? How did it go? Let me try the other one. That one might not. Ah, that's better. This is flush cutters. There we go, flush cutters. There we go. Screen is fucked on this one. Okay. This is the GameCubing Lawyer, and what we have here today is okay, so this is 0029-A. Bad screen. Let's try this one. This one supposedly works. Is supposed to work. And if it does work, it means we can test all the parts in here. Does work. That's good. Let's plug in Choo Choo Rocket. And try that again. Yeah. It is not reading the cartridge. What if I plug in a regular Nintendo cartridge? It recognizes the regular Nintendo cartridge. And it does work, but it doesn't seem to recognize the GBA cart. Okay. So there could be multiple things that could be causing that. First thing I'm going to do is clean the contacts. So this one was given to me. This is Wizards and Warriors Fortress of Fear. I've also got good old classic Tetris. I've also got Marble Madness. Actually, that's a good thing to check as well. Does Marble Madness work? Does it recognize the... It should recognize it. Yeah, it recognizes that perfectly fine. So we've got that. I'm actually going to clean the cartridge as well while I'm here. Choo Choo Rocket. Yeah. And I made Minu an emote, so get some IPA, and we just clean the pins very gently, keeping the tweezers closed while we rub with our Kim wipe. And after we've done that, we'll clean the cartridge. Although this was working in my DS, so I'm not sure why that wouldn't work, but I'm also going to just try to get rid of some of the, like the sticker price. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. Probably like 10, 20 bucks, like 5, 6 years. No, even longer, like 10 years ago. I haven't used this in 10 years. So blowing in the cartridges is not good for them. Why? Because your spit can get onto the cartridge contacts, and that could also cause them to get corroded. So blowing on them is not actually the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to use either compressed air, which doesn't have any liquidy residue from breath or anything like that, or some IPA. Look at this. And this is why I have long nails. That's another way of doing it, but that could also bend the pins. It could just be that I just need to bend the pins back up slightly as well to make better contact. But it seems that it may just not be recognizing the Game Boy Advanced connectivity, which can happen. Yep, other way around. Like it boots up to the GBA SP screen. There we go. So yeah, the contacts just needed to be cleaned. I'm gonna plug this in and let it charge for a little bit. So this is our stock console that we're going to be testing stuff off. Alright. It does not seem to be charging the battery from this connector either. So that is something that I will write down. Zero zero two nine dash B. Work, but otherwise fine. Alright, so but two, is this connected to anything? Looks like it is, just needs the back plate on, okay. And a massive amount of fucking cleaning. Did I get the battery from this? No, I did not. And I might as well put the back case back on as well, just so I don't lose back case. And then this one, I'll put the battery case back on as well. So we've got 2 consoles diagnosed. This is the remains of the GameCube cable. Yeah, I'm, yeah. Come on. That just rips right off all the time, so that just needs to be screwed in, hopefully. Does seem to charge the battery. The on-off switch I probably removed by accident. This one does not turn on. Okay. It does recognize the charger, but it does not seem to want to turn on. So I need to... I'm going to grab the first console. Actually, no. I'm going to put this back into my 3DS real quick. My DS real quick and let it charge for a little bit while I build a another console. So this is the bottom half. I think this one did show a lot. Oh, this is the problem. Oh wait, no, I've got a. That means I have to have a second because I didn't. Give me a sec. Let me see if I can find my other charge cable. Because this one was given to me, and I realized that I actually had a NVS, and the power cables are the exact same. So hopefully I can find that one real quick. Maybe that junk. Pick the box of emotional support cables. It may not be in the box of emotional support cables. It might be in a different box. Don't think I remember seeing that in here. Or maybe I did. I don't remember now. Usually keep all my power supplies in the same smart cables. So, but I do not see it in here, so it's probably in another box. Goody. Right, well, let's just grab this. See what happens when we plug a screen in. Basically, I'm just looking for a good screen. This is going to be really precarious to put in. I need to slide this into there. Oh no, it's mangled. This one's broken. That's right, this is the broken one. This screen's broken, but this will test a theory. This will be fine with for testing a theory. Or just testing this board. I'm going to have to keep remembering to plug this back in afterwards. Actually, no, let's do this. I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes. We have so many boards and not enough screens. Oh my lord. Maybe this one's good as well, hopefully. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, a handful of screens. That is the backlight mechanism, it looks like. A bunch of hinges, so many buttons. Oh, did I not? I thought I did update that. Weird. Anyway. That should be enough battery. I don't need the battery fully charged. Actually, I want to see how much this is hold. I want to see if it's showing that it's charged at a certain percent before you get in, etc. Yeah, okay. Confirm. 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 Cat has arrived. Yes. Doesn't matter because we're going to be removing the battery anyway. I just want to see what the battery percentage is after just sitting here for 5 minutes. It says it's full, but I don't trust that. Whatever. Like, again, this is a almost 20-year-old battery. Oh, there it is. Okay, we can just pop that up here. This does not power on. I think there's other things that it needs to detect before it'll power on. Okay. Let us try a different screen. Try this screen. This one's got the touchscreen on it as well, so maybe this came from a good console. What? No, that's open, okay. Sing for me, sing for me. That's not... That's straight, okay. Plug this in. Not going to use the... Just going to flip the switch like so. And yeah, this board does not want to boot. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with these ones. I guess I could try See, that one doesn't even show a light. Oh. Well, I can't even plug that in. Yeah, this one's been salvaged for parts. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. This one's still got the charge cable plugged in, so maybe I can get something from this. Nope. No light coming up. Oh, oh. Okay. Let's get it back for it. What? There we go. So I'm going to get it back for it. I'm going to plug a screen in. Actually, I should put the battery in first because it's going to get hard to... Alright, and on. Screen's good. Okay. It's now... Let's try with a game. It detects the game, but it's not booting. It detects a Game Boy cartridge is plugged in, but it's not booting. What about a Game Boy SP cartridge? This one is recognizing it. Okay. No. Oh, I see. So this one might actually work. Let me put Choo Choo Rocket in. I say, trying to remember where I put it. I'll clean this cartridge while I'm here. So up there's Choo Choo Rocket. There's a text Choo Choo Rocket. Up, down, button, back, button, select, go back, we go to options, okay, it doesn't require the shoulder buttons, but I think that is fine. I think this console works. So this is a good screen, which I'm happy to see. I'm gonna quickly mark this as good. Let's put a little tape on the corner here. Put good old G on it. This motherboard is good. I'm going to also call this one, put the G on this one. Oh, actually, that was something I should test as well. I just realized that is something I need to test. I don't think the backlight is triggering. I turn this off. Can I see it? No. So the backlight might be bad on this. But this board seems to be good. Okay, that's fine. So we'll call it good, no backlight. No backlight. But the screen is good. Okay, and this one we're calling good as well. Good motherboard. Just like so. Alrighty, so I'll put that aside. We'll bring this one over. Now, did I test this one already? I think I already tested this one, didn't I? Give me my battery. Ow. Well, no, this one was the one that was going to test and the screen was fucked on it, so let's put this into... Nope, not this one. This one. Into here. Come on. Does seem to work. That's good. Let me grab a... Nope, it's flashing, so the battery is giving up the ghost. Yeah, the battery on this is already fucking dying. I'm not surprised. Let's get a power switch. That's not a power switch. Yep, that's a power switch. Let's be slide it in like so. Is it like so? It doesn't matter. I just need to... It plugs in like so, which means I need to lift the board and... Yes. I think it's actually upside down. Nope, there it goes. Alright. Well, I don't know why that's not... Oh, it's not sitting there because the battery's pushing back up. There we go. So let's plug a game into it. And on. Oh, now you're not turning on. Well, it was on before. All I did was add a switch. Okay. Let's try cleaning the battery terminal. Because that was working before. Could also be a bad charging port. You know. Wanting attention. I wonder if it is the charging cable. Or maybe the battery died again. One way of checking to see if the battery died is to just plug it back in here. No, the battery's alive. So it could be something to do with the battery circuit. Because it's interesting, it worked for about half a minute when we tested it before. You know, someone's come to visit. And I guess I need to turn on... Oh no, I need to move this up. Oh wait, no, I know what I have to do with that. I have to do this. Move this up. Then... No, that doesn't work. Okay, no, I remember now. So, transform... Screen. No. Oh no, I have to do the fix the screen on this one. I'm bring this down. He just wants a little bit of attention, which is fine. We've been going for about an hour. Half. That is good time to remember to take a break. Look at that smug motherfucker. Yeah. Kitty cat. I wonder if it's because of this. I'm just going to remove that real quick and try it again. It did flicker the power for half a second. I think there's just something in the, like maybe a fuse blew or something. No, see, I removed this and it works perfectly now. Though now it is not turning on. Oh, well, you can't see that because there's a cat. Break this down a little. But yeah, the light is now turning on. Don't know if you can see that. So it is charging, but it is not turning the console on when I flick the switch, which is contrary to what I was doing before. Oh, there we go. Interesting. And there is a GBA game in here. So it does turn on, but it's sometimes. So maybe there's maybe the connection here is a little. Yeah, see, I just touched that gently, and it no longer works. Just shut itself off. Okay, so bad on-off switch. Let's call it a bad on-off switch. Let's check something else while I'm here. Is this coming out? Yes, it is. So the on-off switch has been weird. The on-off mechanism, is that supposed to be... It's not it. I'll put the other one. God damn it. Yeah. Is this supposed to be... like... this? Yes, because that's a solid connection like that. I want to try that again with this properly... See, that's not sitting down properly now for some reason. Oh, I see. I need to put this on first. Like so. And then put this into the console at the same time for some reason. And that is technically sitting flush. Put the game cartridge back in. Oh yeah, it needs the battery to... Oh, the battery's there. Oh, okay. Now it's recognizing the battery. No? Very odd. It is very odd that it's... Like, I've got the battery pushed in. Yeah, there's got to be something wrong with the charging. Something wrong along the lines of the charge, and probably something. Yeah. So let's just see. Let's put this one aside for now. Charging light did come on for a second. Turn off. It's not turn on or off. Let's try it out of the case. Or at least let's get rid of the power switch thing, because for some reason that seems to be causing problems. It does pop on for a second. Maybe some power switches are just fucking bad on these, and they need to either be refurbished, resoldered, or replaced. Okay, we're holding this down. Turns on. Doesn't recognize a game. It's not charging. In fact, it's giving a low battery. It's not recognizing the game because I don't have one in there. And then I put a game in and it stops working. Yeah, I think the power switch is bad. So, it seems like a bunch of the power switches are just not working on some of these. Could also be something wrong with the charging circuits. Let's try this without the case. Let's see what happens. It's turned on. So I think that just some of the connections are loose. I'm trying to fix the camera angles and all that as I can. So let's try this. This is switch off on. Let's just try reflowing the cartridge connector. I'm going to do this right here as well because I'm an idiot and I shouldn't be doing that. But let's just try. Add a little bit of flux. And we zoom in a little bit. Here, and I'm just gonna touch the solder points with some flux just to get them reflowing. This one right here. Just to reflow the solder joints a little bit. I believe these are through-hole components. No, they're not. So I just need to make sure that they are on. Yes, they are. Okay. Let's see if that did anything for them. Put the game in. Just make sure that it still works first. Put game in. Sort of light pop on. Now it's doing the same thing. Like the light popped on for half a second. And I plugged it. Oh, because I haven't got the battery. It would help. Just touch the battery against the pins. Hold it there. Turn it on. Try that again. How interesting. It's on. There's no speaker attached to this, so I can't verify if it's the sound. Okay. put the case on it. Plug the game in. Plug the battery in. Try that again. Okay. Now let's try plugging the screen in. And on. It's booting up. And it does seem to be charging because I haven't got a red light here. So that's always good. So yeah, there's probably, it might just have been the power. Let me try with the power switch. Actually slot it in. Because that was what was causing problems before. I need to remove the game cartridge first. Then there. Not sit flush. This needs to sit like that. It's turned itself on. It's not even on the on switch. There we go. Game on. Game off. Plug the game in. Game on. No. I think the power switch needs to be replaced. Because it's not working now. It's not showing a charge light either. So there could be a couple of things wrong with this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna start marking these so I don't have to go back to them. Grab a second piece of tape. Good. Motherboards. Power. Switch. Needs refurb. Check. Power. Check power. All right. I'm going to leave the flux on there temporarily. Ow. Need to use a thumbnail to remove that. This one here was working, but let's just do it again. I think there was the same thing. The power switch was causing problems. Actually, while we're here, let's just reflow those connections. Put a little bit of flux on there already. We just reflow those connections. I should actually... Let me try actually using a little bit of solder with this one. Let me see if maybe adding the solder will make the connection stronger and it'll work properly. Put some solder on. Touch down the connections to make sure they're getting fresh solder. Same here. Same here. That looks good. Now, the other one I didn't put any solder on. This one I did. So let's see if that makes how much of a difference that makes to the stability of the power rail. Plug a screen in. Plug the power in. Then we turn it on. Oh wait, no, I need the battery. Is it this way? One. Oh. Look at that, it's got the charge light on there. And it turned on. So it could just be the... For a lot of these, it could just be the cold soldering, like the joints are just cold soldered. This run also is not reading the cartridges, so let me just grab a Kim wipe and clean the contacts. Nice and wet. Remove the power plug while I do this, so you can see me doing it. Slide that into the cartridge connector and give it a good scrubbing. Get rid of any of the fluff in there. Put the game back in. Plug the power back in. And on. Off. That's not sitting properly anymore. The battery is there. On. Off. On. Oh, the power switch is failing again. Why is it failing? There we go. It's now recognizing the game. Or at least it did. It did for a second because it stopped showing the Game Boy. Now it's not recognizing the screen again, the game again. Come on. It's got the Nintendo sign, so it should work this time. There we go. So good Mobo, need to check the power, need to do the same thing I was doing on this one. So it's once again a matter of just making sure that the power stuff is right. Okay. That's good. We're getting somewhere. So we do the same. We mark this one the exact same. Good Mobo. Power switch needs refresh. No, that's not going to be enough. Cat really going to town on cleaning himself right now. Holy balls. Well, he doesn't have any balls left, so it's not exactly holy balls. But he's really going to town, isn't he? Good. Motherboards. Power switch needs refurb and check power charge. PWR charge. Now comes some more of the tricky stuff, being that we don't have a whole lot of boards that have their charge ports. So I'm probably going to need to see if we've got some, and if so, I'm going to need to solder them back on. This one is just completely fucked. So I guess I could check the charge cable on that one as well, but the accessory, the external connector is fucked. So I'll do those offline. We do have power. We do have some power clips, so I'm going to do those offline. I do need to test this screen as well, so let's do that with this board before I close that up. So this screen is good. That's fantastic. This one has no. This one might be screwed because there's a crack on the screen itself, but it has no signs of the cable being bad. That's right, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's not going into. Oh. That's not going in very well. Why? Am I getting the... Oh, it's upside down, isn't it? Yeah, it was upside down. And we've got a game plugged in, and we turn it on. Yep, screen's fucked. So... actually... Let's plug that back in. I want to see if the touchscreen is good. I mean, not the touchscreen, the backlight. This does have... Has this got a backlight mechanism? I might? I think the backlight mechanism is this, though. That gets soldered to the back here. I think. Let's line this up. If I line this up to the screen, which should just be just like that. Yeah. This then plugs onto which wires? Those two. Those two? It's hard to tell. Is that is the backlight mechanism, right? I think it is. I think it is. I'm just gonna plug the screen back in and just see if the backlight button works. Oh no, the backlight does work on this. Bad screen, good backlight. Okay. So maybe I can salvage the backlight. The cat a little better. Just the and let me put up white background there as well, so he's a little easy to see. So it's not so blue. Add screen. Good backlight. So if I can salvage the backlight from this, then that would be fantastic. But I need to figure out how to do that. This one's got a rip in the cable, I believe. Right here. Right here, there's a bit of a tear. We could try it anyway, but I'm not confident that it's going to work. Well, it's not even powering on anymore. Oh, the screen is good. Backlight isn't. Backlight's not working. Okay, good screen, backlight. Interesting. Okay. Now I've got a bunch of this. What is going on here? There is a screen here that I need to carefully. I'm just gonna show it's in here right now. I need to carefully remove. It's not very easy to do. I need to take this off. Well, maybe I can take these out. This out. No. All right. Let's see if I can get get it plugged in like this. Moving around is going to be a bit of a pain, but there's not much I can do about that. There we go. In like so. Close that. Oop, oop, I'm twisting the... Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And the screen is mangled, okay. Probably can't see very well. It's yeah, see, the screen is completely mangled. I don't think the backlight is working either. Yeah, backlight's not working. This screen is fucked. Alright. Come on. Come on. There we go. So... cells. I might see if I can salvage the cable from this. I might be able to save a another screen by reusing the ribbon cable if I'm careful. Bad screen, bad backlights. I'll just put that directly on the foam. I have to figure a way to test those. It's a shell, 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 no internals. None of these had internals. This one has a screen, but I think this ribbon cable was fucked. No? Okay. Ooh, those pins don't look very good. So I'm going to give those a quick IPA clean. Try that off. And then we try to do the same thing that we did before. Come on, come on, come on. I would not be surprised if this one was buggered as well, but I figure I would try. Okay. Screen up. I want to plug this in as well because it's starting to get low on charge. Okay. And we boot. Ooh. That might just be because of a bad connection. I don't know. No, the screen is buggered. Backlight doesn't work either. No, it does. And just to check, no backlight. Now that's weird. It's weird, right? Because I could get to this fine. This that sometimes works fine. Maybe there's a connection that's bad on the. See, this could be a couple of things, right? Let's try. Because I saw that boot up properly once. Let's move that a little closer. It's just when it's moving. No, there's also that. I'm wondering if maybe the solder is bad on the screen. I don't know. Maybe it could also just be that this ribbon cable is fucking mangled. These connections are not like this. This cable looks kind of fucking destroyed. I'm going to put this down as maybe salvageable, question mark, question mark. Oh, the cat has disappeared. And I will move this down. Okay. Interesting. Let's remove the power right now. Looks good. Can actually close this. Screen is fucked. Backlight's good. There we go. All right. That's all of those tested. Realistically, maybe 3 workable consoles. Maybe I can get that up to 5. This is good, right? Yeah, that one's good. Take the game and the DS out. The battery pack out. So off screen, I'm going to resolder all of the power connectors back on there because that is fucking weird. I've got all of these screens I need to figure out what to do. Got 2, 3 screws I need to plop back in there. Do some cleanup. Where did I put my... Oh, did I throw my backplate in here for this? I probably did. Yeah, whatever. doesn't need it right now. All right. So that goes up there. And now our feature presentation. Wait, no. What did you go down? And why is this out? That's in there. We don't need any of these. That can go back in the box. I do need to grab a few things. 1, 2, 3. And I need I leave it over the other table. It's give me 1 moment. Minu might be cranky because he might be sleepy. So let's see if he goes to sleep for the next few minutes. Meanwhile, there is a power cable that I need that I've either already brought up on the bench and just don't remember, or is in my box of most dual support cables. Mirandor. Is it? That's the one. The ESC box. Cables. So I'm going to unplug the DS for now. Plug the Speedway in. Polarized, is it? It is polarized. Ooh. Means I have to plug it in the right way. I do that on my power board. Right, here will be fine if I can just make that in. Do it. Right, so we've got a bunch of GameGears. That one is not, it's not plugged in properly. And this one doesn't, I don't think this one turned on. I think this one does, but it's faded. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. White screens, they're usually capacitor problems. I'll even plug it in again. We've got Surf Ninjas. I plug it in and nothing happens, so it's probably bad capacitors. And then it's going to be the same thing with this one. Turn it on. We don't even get anything here. So again, probably bad capacitors. Like the first thing that you need to do with a lot of these is to replace the capacitors. There's not much that you can do about that. The capacitors in these three are 30 years old. So we're just going to go ahead and start. Let me clean this up a little bit. Remove this, that, remove all of that, reticulate the splines. I need to open something up before I move the camera open because it's got my address on, so I don't want to be doxxed. Ooh. A bunch of capacitors. There we go. Right over here. Move the mic over. So we've got one. Yep. 1, 2, 3 sets of capacitors and some backplates for one of them because one of them is missing backplates. I'm going to hold on to these for now just in case. We even got a nice thank you merci from Video Game Restoration where I got this set of capacitors from. It's kind of nice. So the reason I have two different sets of capacitors is that these boards over here are two different revisions. There were, I think, 4 or 5 different revisions of the Game Gear motherboards. I believe what we're dealing with here is 2 Gen 4s and 1 Gen 5, if I remember correctly. So we're going to start with this one here, 0006. And we are going to start opening this bitch. Hey, look at that. We're actually starting on the GameGears, guys. We're starting on the GameGears. Now, the other thing I probably need to do at some point is test these with batteries. But holy shit, you can see how many batteries it takes. 6 fucking batteries. Like, gee, I wonder why this console didn't do as well as the Game Boy. Game Boy with its 20 hours running time on 4 AA batteries versus this is 3 hours battery life on 6 AA's. Okay, so before I flip over, I need to unplug some cables. One of them is over here. I think I might need to do it on the other side, so I might need to take all these screws out either way. So let's do that. We're only now realizing that the music in this is probably repeating itself once every 4 or 5 tracks, but that is fine. We just want some chill music. Alley-oop. Any bad? I got 1, 2, 3. The last one is in here. Boop. 6. That's not it. This is it. Now, the easiest way for me to remove these connectors is actually going to be from the top. So we shall... Because these are just being held in place by some... hold that down and lift. Hold this down and lift. There we go, that's one. And the same thing with this side. Lift. And I want to be very careful because this is 30-year-old plastic. Or I could just do that. And that. So I believe we're going to be replacing some of the caps here. And we're going to be replacing a bunch of caps here as well, like these ones, that one. I'm going to want to take these cables out as well. How are they in? They are in like so. I can just grab the corner. Nope. No, the corner is tied in. Is it? No, it's not. Just by grabbing it from the sides. Grab this from the back and nope, that doesn't want to work either. Maybe I'm grabbing the wrong bits. They could probably just stay in there, to be honest. I don't think I need to replace any capacitors over there. So this is a VA1. Okay, so this is a VA1. This is a Jet version 1. Which is going to be one of these, I believe. This is going to be the special one. Move that out of the way. Now, I got all these ones from Z Labs. They're great. They ship these to me pretty quickly. They are in Germany, so if you do need to buy parts, just be aware that they're going to take a couple of days to get to you, but they are pretty good. They got everything to me. What I actually want to do is itemize all these as well, which I probably should have done offline. Mostly because I want to make sure that I can, like, if I reorder these, I can see if I can get them cheaper. I know I can get them quicker. Now, there's one other thing I want to point out. You can replace all these capacitors here with surface mount capacitors. I opted not to do that here because there's some voltage differences that might screw things up. It shouldn't, but I want to see if I can get capacitors that will like surface mount capacitors that will be as close to the power ratings that we get on these ones as possible. Now, I do need to bring up the guide here. So that's because I am not going to remember which ones go where. Tap guide. So it's going to tell you, here we go. So I have 4, these should be the, no, what are these? Uh, 16 volts, 10 nanofarad. So these are 10 nanofarad. I think this is also a 10 nanofarad, 16 volt. No, this is 3 volt, 6.3 volt. I don't see the rating of that one. .3 100. 22 6F. That's interesting. maybe where I bought them has a guide as well. Because each site is going to have their own way of wanting to do stuff. Go away. Yes, I know you put it in Canadian dollars. You don't need to pop me up. Here. Three for the power board. 2 blue sets of capacitors are going to be for the soundboards. So, well, I've got 5 capacitors for soundboards. So it's, how many does it throw capacitors? Yeah, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll just put these over here for now. Not showing you that just yet. I just want to organize everything. Oh my god, all these pop-ups. Then I've got a this one is going to be the 826. That's going to be for the power boards. And I've got 125, which is here. 125. And then a 4.735, which is, I want to say this one. No, that's 22.6.3. Is it this one? No. 50 volts. 50 volt 4.7. 68.3, 35 4.7. No, it's going to be 3522 is what I'm looking for. $35.22. So that goes over there, and then I'm going to line everything else up for volt 0.47, I think was this one, 50 volt 4.7. 68 6.3, I think it's this one. No. 68 6.3. I've got 254.7s. Is this it? No, 254.7s. So that one goes there as well. And I've got 2 106.3s, which go over there. And then this one should just be the 4735 volt. No, there's 22.6.3. That goes... Oh, for fuck's sake. 68 6.3. And a 39 6.3. 268 6.3s. And then a 33. 37 4.5. I don't think they... Not 22 6.3. Okay, so some of the numbering, some of these are off a little bit. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So I'm sorting all the capacitors over here. These are the ones at the top are the one for the main board. These 3 here are for the power, and these 5 down here, which you cannot see, are for the the sound. And Monsieur Senior Professor Fluffybutt has shown back up again. That's what I was afraid of. So what I'm supposed to have here is two 6.3s, which is two 6.3 100 microfarad, four 10 microfarad 16 volts, two 50 volt 4.7s, which is what these are, 4.75 50 volt 4.7, sorry, 0.47, not 4.7. Come on, get. And then 168 6.3, which is this one. 68 6.3. 6.333. Yep, 68 6.3. Well, okay. Oh, they must have updated these because there's I've got two 68 6.3s. Why? I can't use that. Then I should have a 33. No, I should have a 22 and a 4.7 as well. This is a 35.4.7, which is correct. And I have 6.322. So I've got everything other than the 6.333. This one's I can't use this. I can't replace that. It's okay to have a higher voltage. It's not okay to have a difference in microfarads or farads or whatever. This one here. So I need to contact them and get them to ship me out a replacement one of those. That is not great, but I can replace the. The rest of them. While I'm here, I'm actually going to check this one because this should be the same. Hopefully. Okay. So once again, these are our 4 largies, our 2 even largers, 6.3. This is 16 volt 10. And then I should have 2 50 volt 4.7s. Should be these 2. No, it's a 50 volt. That's not it. 50 volt 0.47s. I'm going to put all the blues up here. And then I should have the 68 6.3, which I think was this one. I should then have a 33 6.3. That's the 22. It's another 22 35 volt. This is 6.3 22. This is the 33 6.3. So this is the one that they should have sent me. And then, so that should be all the capacitors I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So those should be all the board capacitors. Then I have the 6.3 A20 for the power, the 4.735 for the power, and the 125 for the power. I'm actually going to check these capacitors again just in case. 22 22 3.5. Yeah. And 25 100. Yeah, so they fucked up in sending me one of the wrong capacitors. Grab the kitty. Grab the kitty. How's it going, human? Human of the past. It's scratchy. So I need to contact ZLab and get them to send me out the. Actually, I might just be able to fish one out from somewhere. So this one I need to. I'm going to mark this extra missing 6.333. 6.3 volts, 33 nano microfarads. Has additional what was it, 6.322. This is the 6.368. Oh yeah, additional 6.368. 6.368 UF. That's a shame. And one of these was the 22, and this one was a 4.735. Wait a minute, 4.735. Yeah, thank you for the bit. Yeah. So 4735, 26.3, 4.735. No, that was right. So there was a 4.735 for 5, 6. I have everything here that's correct except for the one capacitor that's wrong. I will contact them, see if they're gonna if they can ship me one out as soon as possible. But I will probably just source one from a faster source. Bit of a shame. Now, these ones here are correct, which is great. Now, the only problem I have is that I need to map out where everything goes. So, if I grab... Okay, so the 6.3 100 goes here. This is one of these. 6.3 goes here. And I think the other 6.3 goes here because that's 4 volt 100. And I've got the 4.735, the 6.322, 33 6.3 over here, down here. All right. It would really be nice if they had a guide here, but I'm going to have to draw one myself. Let me grab a piece of paper. We have a total of 12 capacitors we have to install. To do a pen is here. So our 100 UF 6.3 goes up here. Then we have 2 squares here. One is 6.322. The 22 UF. This one down here is 35 volts, 4.7. 35 V 4.7 UF. Then we have 2 large ones here. 6.3 volts. 68 UF. Then we have a 4 volt 100 UF. So that's 5. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 here. That's 8. Oh wait, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one down here. This is 16 volt 10 nanofarad. So then 16 volt 10 UF. Oh, cat's in the way. My drawings. And then if I go back to here, this also shows that I need to replace these 2 capacitors here, down here, these 2 here, and those are... I have no fucking clue. The others. I'll call those the others. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got 2 other squares here. 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we've got 3 over here. We've got. Come on. Oh yeah, I didn't put that one down. So this is 6.3 volt 33 UF. And then we've got, I'm just going to put it closer, one here, and then one close to the bottom down here. Bottom one is 16 volt 10. This one is also 16 volt 10. All 3 of these are 16 volt 10. So by process of elimination, those might be the 6.3100s. No, that's the 6.3100. That's the 6.3100. Then we've got the 4 6.310s. Could it be these two? The 50 volt 0.47s? It doesn't actually say what these are. Yeah, okay, 50 R4. R450, so 50 volts and 4 nanofarads. Yeah, okay, so those are the 50.4s. Cool. So now we know where everything needs to go. We can get to removing all these capacitors. First, I need to remove them from. I need to remove the boards. So we shall put this aside, and I shall remove the 200 screws that are required for this board to be put together. Nah, it's closer to like 10. Once again, I'm getting all my other side screws. I really need to just put those into a container. So just put these here. One. Actually, I think these 2 were supposed to be up here. I think I dropped one on the floor, which I'll find afterwards. 2. I think I need to remove all 4 of these screws. So I'll put those the big ones down the bottom. All the other screws should just be the same size. Six. And did we miss a screw? Yes, we missed a couple of screws. Yeah. There we go. That's got the screen on it as well. Like, I don't think I can remove the screen, so I have to keep the screen as is for now. Let's put a couple of pieces of Kim wipes under the thing. Now, this is going to be tricky. I don't think any of these go through. I think they're all technically surface mounted. Yeah, these are all surface mounted, so they shouldn't be too difficult to remove just by reflowing the solder. We're going to need to add some fresh solder to it as well, so we need to be aware of that. And I'm going to just tape these power cables out of the way for the time being. Just use a little bit of Kapton tape. So, two ways that we can remove the caps is we could either... come on. We could either hot airflow them, but I don't want to do that because it's going to require a bunch of Kapton tape that I don't want to have to place. Get the hell out of the way there. And then the other way is just by using the soldering iron, which is what I'm planning on doing. Come on, come on. And then I'll just keep these wires out of the way, just like so. The sleeping. Is the technique picking it up? No. Okay, I just have to hit that. So we get our good old friend flux. And we just add a fuck ton of flux. Some of these are going to be trickier to remove than others, especially because this one here is right next to a plastic connector, also to a power transformer. So it's going to be a bit wonk to remove. That one's loose. Just add some flux, flux, flux. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh solder to my iron after cleaning it. Just a little bit. And then with my other hand, I'm going to get some tweezers. And you just touch the points here until they get some fresh solder. And once the solder heats up to a nice degree, we can just remove it. Nice and easy. This is gonna... I'll just do it like this. It's a bit weird. And the fresh solder is there to basically... there we go. It helps with old solder to add some fresh solder in there because of its elasticity. The solder will now, so we're just going to have to deal with that. So I guess you didn't see me removing the capacitors, so I shall do a quick reshow just in case. We want to clean our iron with that. Add a little bit of fresh solder like that. I've already added flux to a lot of these components. I've already removed the first three, and then just with some tweezers, hold on to that, and we want to just touch the connection points where the capacitors are. We need to give them a couple of seconds to heat up, let the fresh solder get in, and then it should just lift up. That side is, and that side is. Okay, good. Just like that. Again, I'll go back to these and clean up the joints afterwards. A little bit more solder. Because we want to get as much as the old solder off of there as possible. This one's already loose, so I don't expect this one to be hard to remove. Oh, there we go. That one also started leaking a little bit. No, it didn't. Okay, good. These ones... that needs a little bit more solder. Okay. Just like that. Yeah. It's okay if you built the plastic off of the capacitor. You're not using those caps ever again. You do have to be careful of other things around there, other caps or resistors, but generally, so long as you keep that, like I'm using a J tip, a hook tip. So long as you keep the iron away from those and just be gentle, be careful, you can get those removed. Okay. Get rid of these big ones over here. I've still got a little bit of solder on there, so it should be good. I'll add a little bit more solder just in case. More solder's not going to hurt it. Might need to heat these up one by one, because I think that the pad's just a little bit too far away. Solder. Looking onto the tip, that's the point. That's annoying. There we go. Maybe I should remove these ones first. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it a lot easier, because that way I can get to this back one. They're not right next to each other, which is annoying. Come on, up you get. There we go. So the red stuff here is actually just glue that they added to keep the capacitors down. We're going to try to clean some of that off. This is going to be the difficult one, this one here, because it is wedged right in between some plastic bits. And this transformer. So that one I left for last because it's going to suck. Let me see if I can actually zoom in on that. Oh, now my phone crashed. Did my phone actually just run out of power or overheat? The battery ran out, but it's plugged in. That'd be fucking plugged in. Oh. I had this at full charge earlier. How can it be out of power? Yeah, it's out of power. I think it drains battery. I was like, so this is unfortunate. We're now going to go into improvise mode. That improvise mode is not going to be to anyone's liking, not even mine. It's going to look like shit. I am afraid that it's going to crash. It's literally the only thing I can do right now because my phone needs to charge. Come on. No, you can somehow like this. Okay. That's one way of doing it. Alright. Add media source. Blue. Add mm, did I not plug it in or it's plugged in? Powering on? It's not powering on. Right.